All right, Kate, you've saved this map for me. You're so nice to me, Kate. You know how much I love maps.
I do.
And then you get maps for me. United States maps. In fact, you literally gave me a map. A placemat map.
Yeah. Are you any better at the Northeast yet?
Oh, no, not really. You know, Sam, afternoon drive guy here, Sam, who's leaving us. But anyway, he was quizzing me about it one day, and I was like, no more. Because I took too much damage. I couldn't take it anymore.
Oh, man, Matt.
But this particular map that you saved says, once again, it's a United States map. And this one says, each state's favorite drunk fast food. And I think that's fantastic that someone felt the need to do this research, important research. And McDonald's pretty dominant, Kate.
Pretty dominant.
Yeah, McDonald's, Missouri, Kansas, Iowa, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Colorado, Nevada, no.
Mm-mm.
You want to finish it out for me, Kate?
Come on, Matt. I thought you were, when you had that I thought it was like, there you go.
Nevada?
New Mexico.
New Mexico. Damn it, Matt. Embarrassing in front of everybody again.
Utah,
yeah. I was going to get to Utah. Minnesota. And Michigan. North Dakota?
Yeah.
This is pathetic. Tennessee.
Yep.
Ohio?
No.
I did not. No, I already said no. Not Ohio. Ohio.
Not Ohio.
Oh yeah, Wendy's. I give up.
Indiana.
You do the rest. I give up.
Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, North Carolina. Those are your McDonald's. But McDonald's is number one in 22 states, Matt. Burger King, 14. Wendy's, 4 states. Waffle House, 3 states. Jack in the Box, 3 states.
So Burger King making ground because McDonald's is pretty dominant in the Great Plains / Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
And then Burger King making some showings in the Pacific Northwest. And then on the East Coast a decent bit.
Right.
But I'm excited about, so once again, this is each state's favorite drunk fast food, Waffle House. There is a stronghold of Waffle House.
In the South. Yep. And Alaska is Denny's. I figured Alaska would be like anywhere we can get food.
Ouch.
I just picture Alaska as this giant frontier. I know they've got major cities. I do. But they don't do shows about the major cities. They do shows about like living off the grid and wasteland, and there's no fast food anywhere. So,
all right. So back to this map, each state's favorite drunk fast food, Whataburger staying strong there in Texas now. Isn't that making its way toward Kansas City? Whataburger?
I don't know.
Or is it In-N-Out?
I'd never heard of it until I was in college, though. And I kept hearing them say Waterburger, and I'm like, I don't understand.
Waterburger.
It's Waterburger? And they're like, no, Waterburger. And I'm like, I still don't get it.
Yeah, I first became aware of it due to college basketball. There'd often be, Whataburger was a sponsor of like Big 12 college basketball.
Okay, say the name again, Matt.
Whataburger.
Say it again.
Whataburger.
You've changed your pronunciation 3 times, so I'm just trying to make sure.
Fine.
What you're saying.
Whataburger?
Burger? Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
What a burger.
What
a burger.
What a burger.
What a burger.
Now, In-N-Out, isn't that one of the deals? Isn't that one of the arguments whether In-N-Out or Whataburger is a better burger? I feel like it is. And In-N-Out only making one appearance as well in California.
But aren't they only in California?
I don't know. Think so.
I thought In-N-Out was only in California.
In-N-Out. Typing it now.
Ba-ba-ba.
Wikipedia. In-N-Out, an American regional chain of fast food restaurants with locations primarily in California and the Southwest. Primarily.
Okay.
But also Arizona, Nevada, Utah, Texas. Yeah, so there it is in Texas also.
Okay.
Getting hungry.
I know. So Matt, if you could go back to your younger self and you could pick any meal after you'd been out at the bars, What would yours be?
I tell you what, Waffle House sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
You know, go hang out at the Waffle House. Or Denny's. Denny's is a good choice, too.
Yeah.
I did like going to a Greasy Spoon after being out. Typically a local joint, though, not one of these chains.
Yeah.
Trying to remember the ones in Lawrence and then in Manhattan I would frequent. Like Joe's Diner or something like that. I forget. You know, looking at this map, Kate, each state's favorite drunk fast food, you know which place I'm kind of shocked has as few states as it does? Anything stand out to you there?
Taco Bell?
Exactly. Taco Bell's just in one state there?
I know.
Favorite drunk fast food? Taco Bell. I remember being in the Taco Bell drive-thru quite a bit.
Yep. I was going to say.
Not drunkenly driving.
Nope.
Drunkenly being a passenger.
In the back seat going, soft taco supreme.
Chalupa!
Soft taco supreme.
One friend who was always into getting bean burritos. It's like,
Ugh.
gross. Come on.
I see you say Greasy Spoon, and I get why people like breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
24 hours, but I would rather lean towards Taco Bell or a burger joint. Yeah.
I can't recall too many drunken McDonald's or any really off the top of my head. I'm trying to think.
Or pizza. Westport, Joe's Pizza.
Yeah, pizza. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most pizza. Pretty much anywhere. Becomes more and more acceptable. You can become less and less picky about, well, actually any kind of food when you're drunk.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I just wanted something doughy with cheese and mediocrely warm. Call it good.
All these choices of the state's favorite drunk fast food are all traditional either diners or fast food joints with like a drive-through.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see pizza listed anywhere. Maybe they're not calling pizza fast food?
Maybe not.
Because that is a fantastic choice. Get some pizza shuttle.
Yeah, but when you're getting kicked out at closing time and you walk up to a window and spend $3 on a piece of pizza as giant as your face, and you're just like, and now we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hangover not eliminated, but hangover slightly less bad.
Yes.
Got to throw a greasy piece of pizza on your stomach at the end of the night.
Yep.
Or one of these other items. McDonald's, Whataburger, Jack in the Box.
French fries.
Jack in the Box listed a lot on here. Wendy's. BK. Okay, BK. Lil Jon should do a BK commercial.
Doesn't he do Jimmy John's?
Oh, nothing. I don't know. Maybe.
Because they have a sandwich called Lil John's.
Oh, really? Oh.
They don't have a sandwich called Lil John's. They have sandwiches called Little John's.
Little John. So I'm Lil Jon. You should get a Little John.
Right?
Exciting. Lil Jon.
Okay.
Jimmy John. I'm typing it in now.
Yep.
Jimmy John's introduces the Little John with the help of Lil Jon. Okay.
Whoop,
Fantastic.
whoop.
Exciting. Great. Looks like it's just a couple years old now. Not even a couple years old yet.
Yeah.
Lil Jon relationship with Jimmy John's.
Wouldn't that be great if he made appearances at local Jimmy John's? Bring your own crunk juice.
Yeah, especially if he was in disguise and someone's like, I'll take one Little John, and then he springs into action and goes, okay!
Exactly.
Right then. Yeah.
I mean, how can we get that remote going with Jimmy John's? Bring your own crunk juice.
Remote broadcast, is that what you're referencing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get hooked up with Jimmy John's and say, hey, we'd like to do a remote. Can you bring in your spokesperson, Lil Jon?
And they'll go, no K.
No K?
Maybe. I don't know. All right, so just to round up once again for the more local stuff, each state's favorite drunk fast food, McDonald's. If you're within our terrestrial listening area, McDonald's is your state's favorite drunk fast food. Unless you're listening online anywhere around the world except North Korea. Using KJ1055, the app, KJ1055.com, or maybe you're listening with the Matt and Kate podcast. Thanks.
Thanks. Okay, Matt, a source tells People magazine, which sounds really legit, right? A source.
Yeah, I'm this is getting me excited, Kate, having no idea what the topic's going to be, but yeah.
Okay.
A source talking to People
says that Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, the reunited couple, are taking their relationship to the, quote, next level.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And again, according to the source, the two are allegedly slowly starting to talk about the future.
Now, next level, what was their previous high level, their previous high score? Was it engaged?
They were engaged 20 years ago. Yeah.
They were engaged?
They were engaged.
Never married?
Never married.
Okay. So next level, would that be marriage, you think? What's the source telling people?
I mean, next level, how many, do you go back a couple of levels after you break up?
I guess it depends.
Because the insider also adds, quote, it's not a casual relationship. They're taking it seriously and want it to be long-lasting, end quote.
I guess if you consider it like an original Nintendo game, you couldn't really save much in like you couldn't save in Super Mario Brothers, the original, on the original Nintendo. But these days you can save your progress. So I guess it depends on which era of Mario you're talking about as far as which level you're on. Too strained of an analogy? Yeah, you're right.
I can't relate, but okay.
You played Mario.
I did play Mario. I did.
But not the ones with saves. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't own Mario.
Back in my day, you lose a game, you had to start all over from the beginning.
Start all over.
Kids these days, when we were kids, hills in every direction, all of them upward. Yeah.
You know, when a source tells People Magazine, you take it seriously.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, People Magazine is like the New York Times of tabloid rags.
I was going to say, it's probably the classiest of the gossip mags.
Yeah, it's a mainstream. Yeah, I don't think that they just willy-nilly go around making stuff up.
And I think they get away with some of like the insider and a close source because they publish so many good feeling stories that involve average Joes as well as celebrities.
Yeah, and they're kind of notorious for being the magazine that celebrities go to.
Right.
To do their photo shoots with their baby or whatever.
Wedding, yeah. Sell their story too.
And give them exclusive access. Yeah, so it seems like they are one of the more celebrity-friendly magazines out there. As opposed to like TMZ, for example.
Or National Enquirer.
Yeah, National Enquirer. You're right. TMZ's held in a little bit higher regard than the Enquirer.
Yeah.
So what else is this source telling us about Jennifer? Anything else? Is that all they have?
Has aliens landed on TMZ yet?
No.
I did see an article yesterday from a close source, but it wasn't, I don't remember it being People Magazine. I just remember it being like Jennifer Garner doesn't want Ben to introduce J-Lo to the kids. That it's too fast, too furious, and don't introduce J-Lo to the kids yet. It's too soon. Yeah. I mean, close source.
How many kids do they have?
3.
3 Jennifer Garner Affleck kids?
Yes.
Okay.
2 girls and a boy. And I think the oldest is like 13. So she knows who J-Lo is.
And did they go on to explain why they want to shield the kids from J-Lo?
Basically because it's too fast, too soon. Like there's too much of a publicity circus.
Oh, okay.
Like has been just in it for the publicity. Don't bring the kids into the publicity stunt.
Oh, you think there's concern that Ben Affleck and J-Lo are hanging out just to garner publicity?
I do not personally, but according to this insider source with Jennifer Garner, that yes, it's all for publicity.
Jennifer Garner?
Yes. Did I say it wrong?
Garner.
Garner.
Well, I worked the word garner into there. Did you hear that? Garner publicity?
Nice.
I didn't mean to, but that worked out okay. I guess I don't know if I really needed to draw attention to it. Anyway, okay.
So, I mean, rebound.
So what's your hope for this couple, Kate? Are you hoping for marriage? J-Lo and Ben Affleck?
Okay, Matt, do you want my honest answer?
Yeah, I don't want you to lie to me unless it's something that's really offensive.
You're
going to like say, I hope she dies in a plane crash or something. I don't know if that's necessarily cool to say.
No. I want Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner to get back together.
Oh.
That's what I want.
Why?
Because I like them better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta say I'm partial to Jennifer Garner over J-Lo also. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do like some Jennifer Garner. Alias was a great TV show for the first couple of seasons.
Never watched it.
It's like J.J. Abrams' breakout show.
Yep. I didn't watch it.
Okay.
Yep.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got.
I know, but I did love that song.
We play Love Don't Cost a Thing from time to time. We still support.
We do play that, don't we?
But Jennifer Garner does not have any pop songs that have taken off. I'm not sure if she's even tried being a pop star yet.
Oh, Matt.
What, has she?
I don't think so. I don't think she's, no, I think you are correct in that statement. I'm just saying that I found the story, and you know what the source was, the magazine source was?
Which one?
National Enquirer.
Oh, come on, Kate. That's why you got to keep your National Enquirer in a different stack of magazines than you keep your People magazine.
A source tells the magazine.
How's Batboy doing? Isn't that one of the frequent subjects of National Enquirer?
I'm like, is that a reference to Batman? Is that a Ben Affleck Batman reference?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Or Elvis. Isn't Elvis always on that one?
Lots of Elvis sightings. Once upon a time, at least. I haven't seen an Enquirer in a long time. And that's fine.
Yep. And that's okay.
And that's okay. I think one could feel a little bit better about them. Whatever. Read whatever tabloid trash you want to. Just make sure you're listening to Matt and Kate, okay?
Okay.
So when you're reading your tabloid rags, do it while listening to KJ 1055.
I used to love a People magazine. I would get it on Fridays, and I would just bury into that, read it.
Are they still a weekly?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because like Entertainment Weekly, did you know is no longer a weekly?
No, I used to love that magazine.
Entertainment Weekly is now a monthly magazine.
Oh,
it's still called Entertainment Weekly.
Interesting.
Yeah, why not? Stay strong with it.
I know. I loved that magazine. They always had really great pop culture articles, and I loved that magazine.
Do you subscribe to any magazines currently? Physical magazines that show up in the mail, to be specific?
Ranger Rick is one that we get, which is a children's magazine that involves animals mostly.
That's cool.
Highlights. I think the girls get highlights.
Oh, spot the difference.
Yeah. But I think that's all the magazines.
Do you ever spot the difference, Kate?
They usually get to it before I do.
Oh, come on, kids.
I know.
Give Mom a crack at it.
Yep.
Highlights. I remember doing highlights a lot at the orthodontist. Like, hey, before we tighten your teeth, spot the difference.
Spot the difference.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Our kids used to have magazine sales at school. That was their fundraiser, which drove me bonkers.
Yeah, go door to door, hit up all your friends and family for, yeah.
Except for my kids were too little, and we didn't know our neighbors, so they didn't go to door, and I bought the magazines. And then I had the stack of magazines, but I loved People magazine and Entertainment Weekly. For a while, I used to read Runner's magazine. That was pretty good.
And then what happened?
I didn't run as much. So I stopped reading as much.
This magazine clearly doesn't work. My running has only decreased since I started subscribing.
Right?
Seemingly.
I was pretty solid there. We did do Food and Wine for a while. That wasn't bad.
Food and Wine? Oh, I'm unfamiliar with that one. That does sound fun.
You're not familiar with that?
No. So it's like, here's some recipes and here's a wine to pair it with? Is that what that means?
It's a little bit more than that.
Oh. Okay.
Because it's a whole magazine.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That wouldn't be a very thick magazine if that was it.
Here's your postcard.
Yeah. Very efficient read. Get it done real quick.
You know, there are those lifestyle magazines, Real Simple, which I always liked. But, Matt, these Real Simple magazines are really thick. And they are not always the cheapest magazines because they're really thick.
Sounds more like Complicated and Expensive magazine.
I know. It was not real simple. But it made you daydream of like all these beautiful furniture pieces on your house and the sprawling lawn outside of a lake, and your kitchen was all sparkling and beautiful food on your countertop just waiting for you to host the Queen of England.
So basically setting an unattainable lifestyle?
At least for this girl.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And just even say every piece of furniture in most every magazine that's been like any lifestyle magazine probably costs more than all the furniture in my house combined. I bet.
Right.
Sure seem to be proud of their furniture in these lifestyle magazines, Jess.
It's like, show me how to pick out pieces at secondhand stores.
Yeah, right. Any tips on how to achieve this look using the thrift store? Thanks.
Thanks so much. I mentioned the Queen of England, and I forgot to tell you that Elliot wanted to mail something to the Queen of England.
All right, so you have sent me a message that I assume relates to this.
Yes.
It'd be kind of odd of you to send me a message that's unrelated.
Not necessarily.
Here's a meme. All right, so...
it is me, after all.
Which one of your girls wrote this?
Elliot.
So Elliot writes, to the Buckingham Palace, and then from, and I think this is your address?
Yeah.
It's nice she knows the address so well.
I know. I've been really, quizzing them. Get to know your address. But
okay, so is this an envelope?
It's an envelope.
Envelope?
So
envelope?
the child doesn't know how to address an envelope, obviously.
Yeah.
But she knows her address. But she was watching something last night before soccer. And she goes, hey, I've been working on something. I need an envelope. And I was like, okay. So I get her an envelope and she goes, how do you spell Buckingham? I'm like, who are you mailing something to? And she's like, the Queen. I go, which Queen? The Queen of England at Buckingham Palace. And before I know it, it's already sealed. So I have no idea what she wrote the Queen.
Okay, yeah.
And I just told her that envelope is not going to work. We're not putting a stamp on it. If you really, really, really want to mail something, let me help you address the envelope. And she's like, okay, so we're supposed to do that today.
So you're actually going to mail this letter to the...
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like Santa. So if you say to Santa...
Yes.
Without giving Santa's address...
It'll get there.
It gets to Santa, right?
Right? That's exactly what I was going to say. I'm just going to put Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
London.
And just count that the...
Governor.
Post office knows how to get it there.
Yeah.
They can get it to the North Pole. They should be able to get it to the Queen.
I mean, do I need to put a couple extra stamps on there because it's international? I don't know.
Probably.
So we're going to mail something to the Queen of which I know nothing about.
So you are actually going to put this thing in the mail?
I think so.
That's fantastic.
I mean, we'll see what happens.
Hope it's not like a death threat or something like that. That might get you guys in trouble.
I don't think Elliot's that type right now. At least she didn't see him in that place.
She didn't.
She didn't see him in that place. Okay, so they're playing in the soccer tournament, and their team is going into fourth grade, and they played a team that is going into fifth grade. And I don't know, like, if it's this particular school it hands out like HGH at lunch, but these fifth graders were huge.
Here's your packet of HGH.
Right, sprinkle
it on your grilled cheese.
These girls were so big. And Elliot was getting really frustrated. And of both of my girls, she's probably like my most competitive. But it's like something sparked in her last night that she was going after a ball and, feet got tangled and she ended up on the ground, but the ball was right there. So she's on the ground still trying to get the ball to her teammates, which I didn't know was illegal.
Soccer?
So they called her on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
kicking at it while she's on the ground.
Yeah, she was like, I didn't know that was illegal. I'm like, I didn't know either, but let's look at this. You were still going after it. I'm so proud of you. Like, keep scrapping away. So
she deserves to have a letter go to the Queen of England.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yep, that's great.